Good afternoon, everybody, on this Tuesday, January 12th. It is afternoon. I just finished my lunch, so that's why I probably should have put the dishes in the dishwasher before I turned the camera on, but I did not. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my dishes in the dishwasher for my lunch. Just had a quesadilla. I had some breakfast sausage that I needed to cook. So I cooked that up and I'm using that as my filler in my quesadilla. But anyway, it is 12:15, 12:20-ish, 12:15, 12:20. And the reason I didn't start earlier is because the chimney people came at, what time did they come? 8:45? I think they were here at like 8:30, 8:45 today. And I'm gonna show you our new wood stove, which is all in. Yay! I'm very excited about all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in here and show you. Not quite sure what that noise is. I don't know what that noise is. Anyway, the room's even more messed up than it was. But here is our new wood stove. Can you hear that buzzing? Oh, that's Buttercup growling. Buttercup's been really getting into growling lately. There it is. It is not very large. Actually, I've got this little like back roller thing that I put beside it to show John how big it was. Like, it's super tiny. But it's supposed to heat like 2,000 square feet. So it should heat up the room down here, which you can see like the workout equipment and stuff was moved aside because he came in through that back door there to put it in. But it is in. I have the booklet upstairs. Once I get off work and John gets home, we're probably gonna get that fired up and get a thing going, fire going. Oh, that is weird. Okay. Anyway, that is done. So that's cool. And then they also did a little bit of like mortar and stuff in the chimney, like in the upstairs, like in the actual chimney outside, which, I mean, obviously I'm not going to go up on the roof and take a look at that, but they also did some in the actual fireplace here. So let me see if I can figure out what they're barking about. What is it, girls? What is it? What are you growling about? There's nobody there. There's nobody there, baby. There's nobody there. Oh, the neighbor over there at that house is walking around outside. Anyway, they did put some mortar inside here, which you can't see, which I can't see. But what they did, nonetheless, I actually saw the guy, and you can see there's little like bits of mortar. We got to clean that up. But anyway, poor neighbor. So I'm super excited about that. So happy that the wood stove is in and we can get it going tonight and see how it does as far as heating goes. I hope it heats as much as I'm expecting it to, because we've got these little vents. There's one here that goes the whole way downstairs, and then there's one, I don't know if you guys can see that back here. Sorry, I've got furniture in front of me, so I don't know. When I edit it, I will see if you can see it or not, but I can't tell if you guys can see it. But there's an identical vent in this corner, and the wood stove is pretty much downstairs, but a little bit this way, because the chimneys are side by side. The wood stove is downstairs, but it's a little bit over this way. The neighbor's getting a delivery, looks like. Buttercup, it's okay. Anyway, I'm super excited. I am super duper excited. Sorry, I was fixing the little runner there. Anyway, it is midday. I think we're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner because John said he wanted to get wings for dinner. And it is Tuesday, so it's buy one, get one free wings. And I'm down 5 pounds from yesterday to today, because that's how my body works. And oh, I've got the little booklet. They left the little booklet here, so I'm gonna have to read through this and read all the instructions. And the guy was like, I could tell you how to use it, but I prefer not to do that because you could easily forget. If you read it, you're more likely to retain the information, or, you know where to look if you read it. So I have to read this, I guess. It does have a blower on the bottom, which requires being plugged in. I'm not sure if you guys took note of that. We have no plug near it. We have to run it to an extension cord. So, and the electric in that room is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I'm probably going to have an electrician come out and rewire that room. And rewire it and possibly replace the electric box on this side of the house, because it's full and they can't put a new breaker in. It's just too full. So anyway, do not burn. Intended to heat the area it is installed in. Huh. It's zone heating. So anyway, I'm gonna have to read through this. I'm not reading through it right now. I'm just kind of like flipping pages. The reason I stopped on do not burn is because it's bold. It's this whole bold section here in the center. I don't know. The size of it is smaller than I expected. To be perfectly honest, I expected it to be significantly smaller or bigger, because the other one that was here was significantly bigger, but I did expect it to be bigger. And now there's another buzzing. Oh my gosh. I am a little concerned that the wood we have is too long. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But Neil went for a walk. He hung out while the guy installed the wood stove. He's now out for a walk, and Nicholas is in school, and I got an email from one of Nick's teachers, so that's not good. But I woke up angry. So anyway, I will be happy by February 5th when it's all said and done and I can just wash my hands of these people. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you for now. Like I said, we're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings later for dinner, and we're gonna get a wood stove fire going in the wood stove so that we can see how well it's gonna heat. And my plan was to have it going by dinner or by bedtime, so that would heat the house overnight when it's the coldest. Because honestly, it's supposed to be in the mid-40s today. I have not left my house since I didn't leave the house at all yesterday. So Sunday. Did I leave the house on Sunday? I don't remember. Beats me. But it's supposed to be in the mid-40s today. It's 38 right now. Oh, sorry. It's supposed to be 40 for a high today. But overnight, it's supposed to get down to 32. So, or 27. 27 was last night. Oh no, it is supposed to get down to 27 overnight. So, having the wood stove cooking tonight. Actually, I'm a little disappointed. I thought there was going to be a portion of it that was able to be used as like a cooktop, and I cannot use that. It's entirely pushed back into the chimney, so that makes me a little sad, but it is what it is. If I didn't have it being put into a fireplace, like if it was out, if it was not in a fireplace, I would be able to use it as a cooktop, but it is in a fireplace, so it's like the whole way back. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe we'll be able to heat the house tonight with wood, and that'll be cool. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, you guys. It is just about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm cold. I shouldn't be cold, but the wood stove seems to be having issues. We've burned, what, about 6 logs in here so far? That's what it looks like. It's super small. It is definitely smaller than I thought it was going to be. You can see my shadow in it, but it's definitely smaller than I thought it was going to be. That's how big it is. And just for comparison's sake, there's this, which is like a little back roller thing. But it's definitely smaller than I thought it was going to be. But that bottom part there, right there, is supposed to be a blower. And it doesn't seem to be working, because this fire has been burning since about 3:30, 3:45. It is now 7:50, so 4 hours it's been burning, and that fan has not kicked on yet. It's supposed to be an automatic fan. It is plugged in to this extension cord, which is plugged into the wall, which we know is working because I turned on the treadmill, and I even swapped the 2 plugs. So I plugged the blower into where the treadmill was and flip-flopped them, and it still isn't blowing. And I'll be honest, it's not putting off a lot of heat at all. Like, it's not even heating this room. I'm in a sweatshirt because I'm cold. So, I feel like I'm gonna have to email them tomorrow and be like, the blower just isn't working. Like, the blower just isn't working at all. You turn it off, then you turn it on. That's off. You guys can hear it click on, and then it's either high or low. And it's been set to blow, and it's supposed to be like an automatic blower that once it gets hot, it gets to temperature, it kicks on, and once the wood stove cools down, it turns off. It hasn't kicked on at all. So, and you can see, I mean, I think you guys, whoops, the camera jerked. I think you can see the embers are in there. Now, you get this close, you can feel heat. But, like, you get a foot away, and it's not hot. There's no heat coming out of there. Now, this thing, you touch this top, you'd burn yourself. Like, John actually burned himself. He hit his finger on the top of the door, and he got a burn on his finger. So, like, the actual structure, the stove itself is hot. But this room is not warm. This room's not warm. It's not putting any heat upstairs. It's not putting any heat out into the rest of the room. I feel like I just wasted a bunch of money. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm gonna email them and let them know that the blower's just not working. But like, the room's not even warm. It's been burning for 4 hours, and just this room, the den, isn't even warm. I feel like I wasted my money. Now, if you open it up, like, you can just open this up and open the door, and the heat definitely increases significantly. But you can see, like, I don't know what's going on here. Some of the stuff's stuck. That's not right. I don't think that's right. Is that supposed to be doing that? I don't know if that's supposed to look like that. That looks like it melted. That's messed up. Oh my gosh. It's ruined already. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to show that to John. The liner's melted already. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Alright you guys, maybe I just don't know how to use a wood stove. I cannot get the blower to start, and yes, in fact, it looks like the liner has melted to the stove. I don't know why the liner would have melted to the stove. I'm not getting any heat out of the stove unless I open the door to the stove. Like, I'm starting to feel heat about right here. Is a wood stove only supposed to heat like 4 feet around it? Like, I've looked at people online and they're like, oh my gosh, my stove will heat like my whole freaking house. The temperature upstairs has not changed. John already looked. It's still 70 degrees, which is what we have it set at. So this has not warmed the upstairs at all. This room's still cold. I have to wear my sweatshirt down here. And the stove itself was hot enough to melt the door liner, and the fan doesn't work. I've been waiting for this thing for 2 months. And I paid thousands of dollars to get this stove installed. Come on, Wens. Oh, she's right here. She already walked out. I'm kind of at a loss. So I already emailed them. I emailed pictures of the melted liner and said, hey, no matter what it's doing, the blower's not kicking on, so help me out. Anyway, it is 8:15. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I might edit a vlog or something, but I also might just go lay in bed and watch YouTube videos. So that's gonna be it for today. Today I am thankful that the wood stove got installed. I'm not thankful that it doesn't seem to be working. Like, every video I've watched about wood stoves, people are like, it is the best thing since sliced bread. It heats my whole house. It is so much warmth. Even my sister-in-law, who had a coal stove in her house, was like, she got her coal stove taken out because she finished her basement and it was very dirty. Having the coal stove was very, very dirty. So she got rid of her coal stove, but she was like, oh my gosh.
Totally miss it.
I miss it. It gives you a different kind of heat. It's really, truly warm heat, unlike, like, she has electric heat now. She's like, it's totally different. It's just amazing. You're gonna love it, etc., etc. And we're not getting any heat out of this thing.
No, it's not. It's barely making it.
I don't know if you guys can hear John.
Yeah, it's barely making it outside the room.
It's like, well, it's not even the whole room. It's like 4 feet around the stove is getting warm, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, and the guy said he thought it was going to be intolerable. And
yeah, I was going to buy the bigger model. Like, so there's 3 sizes of this stove. This is the smallest, and then there's a mid-range and then a big one. And I was going to buy the mid-range, and he was like, you don't really want the mid-range because the room itself, that room downstairs would get so hot that people wouldn't be able to stay in it. And this one's not even giving us enough heat to be able to like sit on the opposite side of the room. I am very, very sad. So I emailed them. Hopefully they'll email me back and say, oh, this is the little thing that you're doing wrong. I'm not gonna hold my breath though.
Yeah, because the fan never kicked on. I mean, you would have thought if we were getting as much heat as what they thought, the little fan that's heat censored should have kicked on and started pushing air out by now.
Yeah.
And it hasn't.
And it's hot. It's not like it's not hot. It is hot now. Like, the stove is hot. But once you get a couple of feet away from it, you can't feel the heat anymore. And it's been going for 4 hours. I don't know if I said that. Almost five hours at this point. I started about 3:30. So it's been going for almost 5 hours at this point. So anyway, I'll keep you updated as I hear more. So that's gonna be it for today. Nick, you wanna help me close out the vlog? Maybe.
Well, today has been yesterday.
And I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today.
Hope you have a great day.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I get a response from the chimney people tomorrow morning, letting me know what I'm doing wrong. At the very least, the blower should be kicked on, because it's hot enough that the blower should be kicked on. So, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.